What's going on, YouTube community? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now that the 2014 NBA draft is over with, I just wanted to give my thoughts and my little recaps of the draft and who are some of the players that I like, that got picked up by these NBA teams. Now, first off, we all know that Andrew Wiggins was possibly going to be the #1 pick by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, me personally, I like Andrew Wiggins. I like his athleticism and I like his upsize and his potential to be an elite player in the NBA. But I've been saying it for the longest. I feel like Jabari Parker is the better overall player. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's also athletic. He can post, he can shoot mid range, and he can shoot three. He can rebound, but now I will say he have to work on his defense. But I think a lot of these players who was in the draft, they have to work on their defense, in order to try to be great at the next level. But I felt he should have been the #1 pick. But the Cleveland Cavaliers, they went who they thought was going to be, I guess, a best fit for their team. Now it was a little bit for a minute going back and forth whether or not the Cleveland Cavaliers was going to take Parker or if they was going to take Andrew Wiggins. But they got Andrew Wiggins. So moving on, Andrew Wiggins, we all know Cleveland Cavaliers. Jabari Parker, he got picked up by the Milwaukee Bucks. I think that is a good look for the Milwaukee Bucks. I think Jabari Parker is that player who will come into the league and make an impact quick. I think Andrew Wiggins is going to take some time. That's the same way I feel about Julius Randle. I feel like Julius Randle, he's going to make an impact for the Los Angeles Lakers immediately because they need all the help that they need. But anyway, Philadelphia 76ers, of course, I like the pick that they got, Joel Embiid. Now, I really didn't pay too much attention to him because I didn't really know what all the hype was about, but I watched a couple of his highlights, and I do remember watching some of the games when Kansas played. Hey, the boy is good. Hopefully, he can overcome this injury thing and be a great NBA player for a long, long time. He has the defensive ability to get the job done. He also can score. I like the way he can score the ball. So, hey, look out for him. I think he's going to be a great, great player if he can stay healthy. A lot of people was comparing him to Greg Oden and Hakeem Olajuwon. Well, hey, Olajuwon is pushing it, but we just have to wait and see. Now, 76ers, they also got some nice other picks too. Russ Smith, that's one of my guys that I like that the 76ers picked up. I felt he fell too far, but hey, it is what it is. This guy can score the ball. He can penetrate. Only thing his problem was turnover ability. But the 76ers, they got him. So that was one of my sleeper picks that I think people are going to need to pay attention to, Russ Smith. So the Sixers, they got a nice little thing going on right now. The Orlando Magic pick #4. Also, another guy that I'm looking forward to see play is Aaron Gordon from Arizona, power forward. Athleticism, remind me of Blake Griffin, just freakish. You guys will, hopefully he can develop and become a star player also. Skilled player, very, very skilled player in my eyes. Utah Jazz with the 5th pick, Dante Exum from Australia, point guard. I've been hearing about him. I haven't seen any footage from him, but I heard he's a great, great point guard. He can shoot the ball. He's 6'6". He's a lockdown defender. So that, hey, good look for Utah Jazz. Now, this pick I didn't expect to happen so soon. I knew he was going to get drafted, but I probably thought the 2nd round because some of the things that he done when he was at Oklahoma State. Marcus Smart. I didn't know the Boston Celtics was going to pick him so soon. I didn't know he was going to get drafted so soon. But hey, nice pick. The boy in transition is one of the best. He can get from each end of the floor very quick. Now, I know a lot of people want to say, but then they got Rajon Rondo. Yes, they do have Rajon Rondo. But look, Marcus Smart is a better scorer than Rajon Rondo. So I don't know how they're going to do this. Maybe Marcus Smart play a little shooting guard. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting to see how they put these two guys together. Now, my team, the Los Angeles Lakers, nice pick, Julius Randle. Great, great pick. He got an inside presence. He can bang. He can get rebounds. He can score inside. I think he got a little mid-range shot, but inside he will be a major help for the Los Angeles Lakers because I don't know if they're going to bring back Pau Gasol. I'm not really sure. But yes, he's going to, he's going to help the Lakers a lot. He's a skilled back to the basket banger with offensive potential, But hey, I like this pick a lot. Now, also one of the picks that I like, Nick, I can't say his last name, but Nick Stauskas from Michigan. shooting guard, nice shooting guard. He can shoot the ball. I think he's going to help the Sacramento Kings out a lot. He averaged 17.5 points per game for Michigan. You know, he basically he has great ball handling ability, and he created his own shot, so that's going to help the Sacramento Kings out a lot. Now let's see, moving on. Let's see. It was some other guys that I like. Oh, Chicago Bulls, Doug McDermott. I didn't know if he was going to get drafted in the first round, but I knew he was going to get drafted because the boy can just shoot. He can shoot that thing. He can shoot the rock. Chicago Bulls, they needed more scoring. I think he's going to be like a Kyle Cover. That's what I think Doug McDermott is going to do for the Chicago Bulls because they needed some shooting. You know, hopefully Derrick Rose can stay healthy. They may get Carmelo Anthony. Hey, who knows, man? But we all know Doug McDermott. He was ranked 5th on the NCAA all-time scoring list. You know, he just have the offensive skill and he's efficient. So, hey, I'm looking forward to see this guy help out a lot for the Chicago Bulls. Let's see. Another guy that I like, Adrian Payne from Michigan State, power forward. The Atlanta Hawks acquired him. The reason why I like him because he improved each season at Michigan State, and also he improved the outside shot, mid-range shot. Everything just improved with this guy. So I think he is very, you know, he's really going to help the Atlanta Hawks, and he has a lot of energy going on with him. He can be a stopper on defense, but of course he just has to, you know, just work on a couple little things, and then he should be good. Kentucky, Boston Celtics, James Young from small forward from Kentucky. We saw what he can do. He's only 18 years old. He's going to be developing still. He has that toughness that Danny Ainge like, of course, and he can cause a lot of havoc, penetrating to the lane, and his perimeter shooting, like I said, it has to get better. Let's see. I'm not going to go through everybody, but I'm just going through some of the picks that I like. Now, Oklahoma City Thunder. I love this pick. Power forward from Michigan, Mitch McGary. Reason why I love this pick because we all know that the Oklahoma City Thunder, they don't have no inside scoring. Besides, even with Ibaka, they don't have an inside scoring. And Kendrick Perkins, well, we know what he can offer, pretty much defense, and that's it. But Mitch McGary, he offers them interior scoring because at Michigan, he can score inside. And he also has a lot of athleticism for a big man. Of course, he needs to develop his post game, but he will be a starter for the Oklahoma City Thunder, I feel, and he will provide inside scoring. And I think that's going to help. That's going to help the Oklahoma City Thunder out a lot. Let's see. Oh, hey, gotta love this pick, Shabazz Napier. Now, a lot of people was talking about he probably wasn't going to get drafted in the early rounds because he's little and all this stuff and blase. Well, Pat Riley managed to pull off a nice trade with the Charlotte Hornets to get Shabazz Napier. Now, this is going to help the Miami Heat out a lot because Shabazz Napier, 4-year player. Pat Riley like 4-year players. Of course, we all know he led his team to the national championship, won the MVP. He has a high basketball IQ. He's going to be an immediate contributor for the Miami Heat. And we all know that the Miami Heat, they lack point guard Chalmers and Coles. I believe Coles is the only person signed up on the Miami Heat roster. So I think he's an all-around great guard, Shabazz Napier. His scoring ability is great and able to create his own shot. So I think Pat Riley's trying to do the right things to keep LeBron James there. And we all know that LeBron James, he likes Shabazz Napier. So hey, this is going to be a nice pick from jump. He's going to come in and start, and I think he's going to have a great impact for the Miami Heat. Let's see. I know y'all tired of hearing me say but it is what it is. Let's see. This video is too long. I'm about to get ready to end it. The Charlotte Hornets, I like who they got. P.J. Harrison from North Carolina, shooting guard. He's pretty great from 3-point range, so that's going to help the Charlotte Hornets out a lot because it was at times where they couldn't score either, and it showed in the playoffs against the Miami Heat. And linking Harrison up with Kemba Walker is going to be nice. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I like the New York Knicks pick Clay Anthony early from Wichita State. He's pretty much like he could be a big scorer. He's a big time scorer. He could be a big time scorer for the New York Knicks if Carmelo Anthony leaves. So he's going to help out there if Carmelo Anthony leaves. And if Carmelo Anthony stays, it's just going to be another shooter on the court with Carmelo Anthony that can get the job done. I like this pick a lot. And that's pretty much Philadelphia Sixers. Like I said, they got some nice players. They got Jeremy Grant from Syracuse, small forward. I watched him a lot with Syracuse. I just his his biggest impact in the NBA at the rim on both ends of the floor. He improved his shooting, so that's going to help out a lot, and he's going to get better, through the whole process of the NBA. So I like this pick, and I like the Minnesota Timberwolves pick. Glenn Robinson in third, small forward from Michigan, outstanding athletic ability, high basketball IQ, and he just has a chance to just develop and be a steady player in the NBA. He helped this Michigan team out a lot. Let's see, and I think it's one more player, but I can't. I said Russ Smith. I like that, even though I felt like he fell too far. And there's one more guy. I just can't remember who it was. Let me check my notes real quick. I wrote a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, Nick Johnson, shooting guard for the Arizona. They played for Arizona. Houston Rockets grabbed him. Athletic for a two guard. He has the tools to be an impact shooter and the defenders. Good fit for the Houston. He's a good fit for the Houston Rockets. Of course, facilitated by James Harden. So that's I think he's going to fit in well with them, depending on how they use him. So overall, man, this draft for some, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't one of the greatest drafts, but it was okay. And this was pretty much just the people that I like that got drafted. And we just going to hope and see what happens in their NBA careers. Some may be a bust, some may be great, some may be all-stars, some may be not. But you guys tell me what you thought about the NBA draft. Who are some of your players that you like, and who do you think is going to make the big impact out of, I guess, the first 10 players, or maybe the first 5 players that got drafted? Hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Facebook. Comment, subscribe, favorite, like, share. And I'm trying my best to get my stuff to look better and up to par like it was before. But just stick it out with me, guys. Deuces. I'm out, man. My little baby crying. I got